Hello, English learners. So I'm going to talk with you about what we are going to be working on the last few weeks of school. It is your individual research project. So anytime that you have me for class for English, you are going to make progress on your project. It's going to be our main focus until school gets let out. Ultimately, the last week of school, you guys will present your project orally. So you're either going to have to record a video or get up in front of the class and present your project. Um, but you have those two options. You can do a slideshow or create a poster board with visuals on it. That is completely up to you, but it will be presented. Now, your research project is going to be directed towards what your future career will be. Now, this is going to look different for everybody because everybody is different and everyone has different interests. For me, I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher and a coach. So if I were you, I would decide, okay, I'm going to base my presentation on my future uh, field of interest, which is education. So I would go in and do a bunch of research on what it is like to be a teacher, the kinds of things that are needed in order to become a teacher, um, what teachers do, the different kinds of avenues you can take into being a teacher, and be specific with your job. So I knew I didn't only just want to be a teacher, I wanted to be a volleyball coach specifically and a physical education teacher. So I would talk about PE, and I would talk about coaching, and not just coaching but coaching volleyball. So for this next week, we're going to talk about how we're going to plan our um, our presentation and the outline. So what parameters are going to be discussed and how are you going to execute it? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Your individual research project is on the agenda, and I'm going to upload it to Canvas as well. And I'm still working on this document, by the way. So this isn't the final product. This is what I have so far. But this is here for you to look at to get us started. Your future career, you got to give a presentation. And introducing your project, you need to have a definition of what this career is. What is the importance or significance of the topic, and what is the reason of choice? Like why did you choose this career? Why is it important to you? And explain. So for example, I would get up and say, well, I grew up around teachers. My mom was a teacher. My grandfather was in education, and my grandmother. So I loved seeing them be teachers, and it made me want to become a teacher. I valued what they did, and I looked up to them as role models. So I knew that that's what I wanted to do. Now, for you, that was probably going to be a different story. So what is that story for you? Why do you want to go into the career that you're going to go down? Also, if you don't know what career you're going to do in the future and you're just like, Coach Sanchez, I have no earthly idea what I want to do, then you need to kind of brainstorm what your interests are. What can you see yourself doing? And if you're not sure about it, just you got to go out there and you got to research it, and you have to pick an idea ultimately. It's okay if that's not what you end up doing in real life, but if it's something that you can see yourself doing, then I want you to present that. And make sure that it's something serious for you. So a couple of my students were joking this morning, like, "Oh, I'm going to be a professional." What did they say? It was kind of inappropriate. An adult performer, an adult dancer, and I said, "Y'all, stop joking around. That's not what you're gonna become." So make sure that it is you're taking it seriously. Don't joke around and be like, "I'm going to be a cashier at McDonald's. That's what I want to do for the rest of your life." I know that's not what you want to do for the rest of your life. All right. So uh, I mean, that's pretty much it. We're going to get started on all that basically for this next week. On our agenda, you're going to be brainstorming, researching, creating your outline of how you are going to do your individual research project. And that's what we're focusing on for the next few weeks of school that we have left together. All right. Last but not least, this week coming up, we have STAR testing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I will not really be Zooming with you guys on those days. So just make sure you're sending me an email to check in, and you'll be just fine. Okay, so if y'all have any questions about the project, let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, thank you, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.